Hi Capricorn, this is going to be a reading for you focused on what you need to pay attention to. So we have a couple cards that we shuffled out for you, and we look at the situation here for you first. We have the Five of Swords and the Page of Cups in reverse. So what it's telling me is that this could be, it feels like this can be a connection, that there's a sense of your will and the other person's will not quite aligning. There's a sense of maybe more like what you thought you were going to get out of this is, or the game you were playing, the track you were on with this person doesn't turn out to be the actual thing that's happening, or it's taking a new path for you. This card really talks about maybe something that was on a path to having these great new surge of emotions. You probably had met someone, or maybe have these new feelings resurfacing. This feels like new, but maybe not very new, not like you don't know this person because you have some history here. It feels like wanting something to happen, but it's just not working out in that way. And you may be having to kind of face some of those feelings and doubts. More like disappointment, like you feel like you know where this could have been or gone, and you feel like you know what you wanted, but there's another person here, and this person might not quite be ready for this connection. It feels like in other ways of seeing this, we do have a sense of, there's a sense of you wanted something to happen with someone. This person is, I don't feel like they're saying no. I just feel like it's not what you wanted to have happen. This can be also, like a loss of enthusiasm for something when you realize what's involved. And how do I say that? When you realize, what you're facing. There's just other things. Capricorns are very achievement oriented, but it feels like this thing is something that you do have to pay attention to the other person in this connection here. All right, and if it's not a connection, it can be, I feel like more like it's a situation. Okay, so the things to pay attention to, we have the Five of Cups and the Emperor. All right, so because you've gone through this Five of Swords and this kind of disappointment, maybe things not working out the way you wanted, there is a sense that I think you're thinking about, please don't beat yourself up, because I don't know, I got that feeling of somebody saying I should have done this, or I shouldn't have done that, because the outcome isn't what we wanted to have happen. And maybe just thinking a lot about it, thinking about the regrets. Like maybe you're thinking, and I'm thinking this is for somebody in this collective, is this happened already and it's happening again, and what am I doing? Some of you could have a desire to be married, to have a kind of role. This can be to become a father as well, to be the head of your household, to also kind of shape your world in certain ways. It's a kind of path to self-empowerment, really. And it just feels like, maybe you're thinking, what haven't I gotten there yet? Just kind of beating yourself up. And even if this is to do with a partner, it can be asking yourself, why is this not solidifying itself? But let's get the advice. So the advice here is for you, the Chariot. So in some ways, the Chariot can talk about it's definitely not staying stuck in the energy that you are in. Some of you may be feeling a little bit defeated with what's happened. You know, and we have in the hidden energies, we didn't even look at this, but the Three of Swords. So this is definitely you carrying over like things that have been difficult for you emotionally, you know, some heartbreak here. And with the Nine of Wands, it just feels like you are maybe needing a little bit of rejuvenation for this. You know, this is some of you could find that relationship after relationship is not turning out the way you wanted, but the advice here is the Chariot. So there's other things in your life that you're meant to take action on, and this is travel stands out strongly here. It could feel like, I don't know, there's a lot of like water in these cards. There's a lot of like a sense of you could be going somewhere. I don't know if you're at a distance from this person, or there's something that could be solved by travel, like closing that gap. So it's like having that push. There's some action here that's needed. It could be you, instead of staying in the thoughts, it could be stepping out and moving into a new place, probably literally, but in a new place emotionally and mentally with this person. But I see that it's going to take time. I pulled you an oracle card, 44, and it's a number of stability and foundations. It says, come together, we need each other. Yeah, it feels like that. It feels like this rift that you're having with someone here, it definitely feels like maybe some kind of meeting point, and that we did see travel here. It's the question for you is, where have you been separating yourself or pushing against others and the world? That's a good question. You know, like sometimes we have to flow with it, and with all this water here, it does also indicate that going with the flow, even if that's not what we wanted initially. And you know, the Emperor does bring that up, maybe letting go a little bit and allowing the universe to work with you. Sometimes you end up right where you wanted to be with the thing, the person you wanted to be, or even better, but sometimes you have to flow with it. Alright, Capricorn, so this is your reading. If you enjoyed this, please do like, comment, and subscribe. And I'd love to have you back on another video. Take care.